This particular episode would have been the standout episode, the pivotal moment where everything becomes clear. You get your mind blown. You're like, wow, what did I just watch on the TV screen? This could have been, should have been that episode. But unfortunately, guys, this is the Acolyte. And there's no way of sugarcoating it, regardless of how you try to justify this. It's a better episode, but it's still bad. It is what it is. Let me explain. Finally, after having 4 snail pace episodes, things finally feel like they get going. But the damage is already done. It's already done. And the main problem that I have with the Acolyte, which actually makes the show even worse now, because now it literally feels like a missed opportunity. There's no way you can miss having a good foundation. Look, the first 4 episodes were supposed to lay the groundwork where you're like, okay, I'm invested in the characters. I understand their motives. I understand what the plan is. Okay, you don't have to reveal everything, but that is the foundation. This is how TV works. You create an atmosphere, world building, a layout, the characters. We get to know more about the characters. You become emotionally invested in the well-being of the characters. That way, when you get to the big reveal, the one that shocks everybody, it just carries the necessary weight to have an impact. This doesn't happen here, guys. Like, it's the episode I'm sure you guys have seen now. It's the episode where they finally reveal who the smiley face Sith Lord is. And it's very underwhelming, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Never have I ever watched a show that has a big reveal and I'm like, I could have seen that coming 3,000 miles away. It's so obvious. It's so predictable. I mean, a 2-year-old could have predicted this. Now, in all honesty, guys, the Acolyte could have been a better show had the creators actually invested in laying a proper foundation. You need to have that. You can't be throwing around 20-minute episodes and expect people to actually become invested in the show. Why not just make each episode longer? Go in depth, go in detail. So by the time we get to this massive reveal, everybody's shocked. Everybody's looking at the screen like, wow, I didn't expect this. I didn't know this was going to happen. It was right there in front of me the whole time, and I didn't see it. But you get to that point, and nobody really cares. Like, nobody really cares because nobody actually got invested in these characters. And it's insane to think that this is the same showrunner that did Russian Doll. That was a complex story. The structure, simple premise, but the way it was executed was insane. And then this just needed that one ingredient to catch everybody's attention. It's all you needed. But the writing, this is just basically, I'm giving you something that has a familiar name attached to it. And I'm expecting you to love it regardless. There's no way that's going to happen, guys. There's no way. And that is the craziest thing. Like, it's just frustrating. I would call it frustrating now because it definitely feels like a missed opportunity. Now, this particular episode, it's easy to distract everyone from how bad the show actually is in terms of writing, story structure, by just having an episode that's all out action, lightsaber action, crazy. Now, in defense of the episode, it was actually very entertaining. It ended up being the most entertaining episode that the show has delivered so far. It's different stylistically, having such, I like the way that they actually shot the lightsaber fights in this episode. A lot of close-up shots, and then the camera zooms out, and smiley face Sith Lord he's a hell of a fighter. And it was entertaining to see him turn the group of Jedi into actual sushi. Yes, crazy. This guy didn't hold back. It was vicious. And I feel like, where has this been all along? The show needed to cross a line, cross a barrier, take risks. And this feels like this episode actually did that, but it's a little too late in actual fact. But the action in this episode was brilliant. It just would have hit different if they made you care about the characters, which is unfortunate. That's why I'm saying it is a missed opportunity. And it's scary to think that we are already 5 episodes in and there's only 3 episodes left, because what have you been doing this whole time? So there's no way that this episode actually redeems the show. Far from it. It just adds another layer of frustration that actually makes you come to the realization that they messed this up. They had a great idea, but failed dismally in the execution. The Acolyte will be one of those shows where people talk about it as it basically failed itself. You shot yourself in the foot by not doing basic storytelling the right way. Simple. It's basic stuff, guys. And if you completely miss that, in all honesty, you have garbage. That's what you're gonna get. Absolute garbage. Now, I don't even want to go into how this changes Sith history and all those types of things, because it's just trash, guys. Like, there's no sugarcoating this. And Stanberg does her best with the material that she has been given, with a dual performance as Osha and May. I have to give her props. She does her best. And obviously by now, the strongest character that has come out of the show has to be Master Saul. But even their performances, it's not enough to save the show from just disappearing out of everybody's memory. By the time this is done, guys, nobody will be talking about this show. I think this might fall into the same category as The Last Jedi, as, that Star Wars moment that everybody's going to be talking about and be like, that was bad. I want to erase this from my memory. But unfortunately, you can't, because there's 3 episodes left, and I would actually like to see how this thing ends. Spoiler alert. They do the predictable thing again at the end of this episode, which is supposed to be the cliffhanger ending. It's not a cliffhanger ending, because when it comes to a twin story, this has been done for years. The swap. Yes, the swap. I cut my hair. Me and you, we look the same. I replace you. Let's see how bad things can really get. Kind of similar to what happened in House of the Dragon. Another spoiler. With the 2 twins. Won't go into details, but it's an obvious plot line. So predictable. Like, anybody could have went with that. Like, why? Frustrating. That's what it is, guys. And the unfortunate thing, we are already so deep into the show that you can't fix it. You can't undo what has already been done. So I like to see how this whole thing plays out, what the ramifications are at the end of the show. I hope it doesn't end on a note that's pointless, you know? If it does that, then what has been the whole point of this exercise? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like I said before in the previous episode, it united a fan base because it's bad. If it's bad, it's bad. But the scary thing is that you can't stop watching it. If an episode drops, you are there in front of the screen. I want to see what happens. Even if it's bad, like I said before, it's getting so bad that it's actually good. It's actually entertaining. So what are we doing here, guys? The Acolyte. What even is the show? What even is it doing? Yes, crazy, guys. But please let me know what you guys think about the Acolyte. I would love to know what you guys think about this show. It has been blowing up for all the wrong reasons. And it could have been for the right reasons had they just done basic story structure, laid the groundwork, the foundation, get it right. You know, make sure that people love these characters. But in this episode, you're just basically just staring at the screen like, oh, dead. Oh, this one died. Oh, that one also died. Like, wow, they're dying. Let me go make some coffee. It's that bad. Oh, let me check my notifications. It's that crazy. But we'll keep watching. I'll keep watching because I just want to know how this whole thing ends. Please let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I would love to know what you think about the Acolyte. Yes, you wield a Jedi weapon, but you are no Jedi. Yes. That's it for me, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It will help me so much to grow the channel. And let's keep talking about entertainment. Catch you on the next one, guys. This has actually been, yeah, I know. It's so bad that I'm actually enjoying it. The Acolyte. May the force be with you.